Hello everybody, welcome to episode 18 of the Joel Lemme Show series, Swing Around Tuesday.
Hey, you there! I want to remind everybody that if you end up liking this video, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. And right now, YouTube says that over 90% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so it would really help, and with that...
Hey, it's Joel, and welcome to episode 19 of the Joel Lemme Show series, Swing Around Tuesday, where today I'm going to be talking about some things regarding last week's videos, as well as myself outside of YouTube, and these are all going to be things that you guys might be interested in hearing. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the things regarding me outside of YouTube first, just to get them out of the way quickly, and then we'll go ahead and discuss last week's videos for any of those of you that want to watch them that didn't, and yeah, so today I'm going to be discussing all of last week's videos like usual. But so first, let's go ahead and start with just some things regarding me. So the first thing that I would really like to mention is that I actually started talking to a relatively distant friend, now a best friend of mine, but I haven't actually talked to them ever since school was quote-unquote canceled due to COVID, and I recently started talking to them again, and it's actually really cool. I really enjoy talking to them. I just thought I'd mention, because it's something that's really interesting that's happened recently. That, and also regarding this truck sitting here in the background, this is my Axial SCX-10 Cherokee build, and recently I was working on it, actually earlier today as of the time of the recording of this video, and I had it connected to the transmitter. It was all powered up, and me being the idiot that I am, I grabbed the transmitter with the trigger and completely compressed it, and it flew off the table. And this truck weighs from, I want to say, about 6 to 7 pounds. I haven't weighed it since I installed the roof rack, so it weighs a little bit more than last time. But last time I weighed it, it weighed about 6 pounds, so I'm reckoning it weighs about 7-ish now, because I have done some other modifications too that have made it a little bit heavier, like installed a front aluminum bumper mount. But anyway, so this thing flew off the table, and with how heavy it is, its weight really worked against it, and it landed on the back I want to say the back left corner of the bumper, and it actually bent it and warped the metal, so it was kind of like bent because it kinked in. So yeah, I had to spend a little bit of my day hammering that back out and actually bending it back. And then I've also done a couple other little small things to this thing that I won't really talk too much about, but I had to replace the servo horn because the Axial branded aluminum one that I was using kept on unthreading itself, or the screw kept on unthreading itself, so it was sitting too low, so it would wobble when you would actually turn the wheels, to the point where I actually stripped out all of the teeth on the inside that actually hold onto the servo and, you know, make it do basically what a gear does. It doesn't slip. Well, it started slipping because I grounded all the teeth off because I was too lazy and never re-threaded it. But anyway, with that being said, other than that, I haven't really done anything with this thing recently other than the things that I mentioned here. I am getting an interior for it, as well as some little light buckets for the back, so other than that, this thing's almost basically finished and will be ready to go whenever I can actually hang out with things like my dad again, or people like my dad, and I can actually go crawling. But yeah, so other than that, let's go ahead and now move on to talking about last week's videos. So last week we started off with Sketchlicious Monday, episode 39. That was the Mega Speed Draw, in the essence that I took every single time-lapse from every single VivziePop character that I've drawn in the past, from things like Autistic Tuesday, before Autistic Tuesday, and the most recent episodes of Sketchlicious Monday. And then on Tuesday, we had Swing Around Tuesday, episode 17, where I talked a little bit about how this Axial SCX-10 Cherokee build is almost finished. It is sort of still lacking a couple parts, as I mentioned earlier, like the interior and the little light buckets that I'm going to install on the back, but other than that, it is basically finished at this point. And then on Wednesday, we had a video go up that was actually filmed before Christmas of, technically speaking, last year now. Obviously, when I took my little break, I had to sort of postpone a lot of videos, and that was one of the ones that was meant to go up a while ago, but ended up going up 5 days ago as the time of the recording of this video. By the time this video goes up, it would have actually been 6 days ago. And then on Thursday of last week, we had Gaming Thursday episode 59, where I did a gameplay of the Russian light tank, the T-50-2, if I'm not mistaken. It's a really fun little tank. I really like the graphics settings that Wargaming sort of gave you on that tank. I believe it's a gift tank, and you get graphics that make it look like it came out of like 2009, so the graphics aren't nearly as good, but it gives it a very nostalgic look for older players like myself that have been playing the game since it was is very much still in its relatively early stages. But anyway, on Thursday, last but definitely not least, we had a tutorial on how to bleed and install 1 to 10 scale metal body shocks, specifically the ones that I have on my Axial SCX-10 Cherokee build. But anyway, with all that being said, there is all the videos I posted last week. If you want to give any of those a watch, I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, with that being said, I was Joel Homie, your guys' host for today's video. And with that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed making it,